Well, good morning, everybody. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the Yukon Bob Seadoo channel. Up early this morning and on the road northbound on the 400 series highway out of Toronto. I am heading this morning up towards Gravenhurst, which is in cottage country in Ontario. It's the very bottom of Muskoka Lake. So that's the ride for today. I'm going to be riding Muskoka Lake, probably the prime real estate for cottage country in Ontario. Muskoka Lake is attached to Lake Rosseau. Probably be riding that as well today with a lunch break somewhere in between. So it's about a 2-hour drive for me to get up to where I'm going, up to cottage country, to Gravenhurst, which has got a great boat launch there. And it'll be about 6 hours on the water today and then a 2-hour ride back. So it's going to be a long day. Got the Seadoo in tow right behind me there. And I should be up there in about an hour and a half from now. Got myself a Tim Hortons coffee this morning for the ride up. And I'm riding today with the Seadoo Tours riding group. So there's apparently going to be 6 or 7 of us on the lake today riding. Haven't seen some of these guys since last season. Some of them I have seen for lunch and dinner that we've had over the course of the winter. But a lot of the guys I haven't seen, so looking forward to that. Okay, let's go. It's another Seadoo Tours riding day, and welcome to the Yukon Bob Seadoo channel. Okay, we are here a couple of hours later and we're up at Gravenhurst. Seadoo has made it okay. Just open that up. And that's the launch right over there. I think I'm probably the first one here. I kind of mistimed this a little bit this morning. I left a little bit earlier than everybody else. So I'm here probably half an hour, 40 minutes, I think, in front of everybody. So that's okay, because that'll give me time to get everything sort of set up and ready and get the Seadoo in the water before the crowd gets here. Looks like there's a couple of other people who are already heading out today. So lake looks nice and calm. The launch is right down there. A launch on that side of the dock and a launch on that side of the dock. The nice thing about this place is it's free parking, no launch fee. That's terrific. Okay, I think I've got everything loaded on the Seadoo, the gears in there, camera gears in there. I'm going to take the little back case again today as I did the other day. I think I've got everything in here. Can close that. And straps are off, so I think I'm ready pretty much to back her in. Turn some cameras on so I can get that point of view, and let's back her in. So if I remember right, you can't leave your truck and trailer in the parking lot here. I think you've got to drive it up over there to a parking lot over there. So that's what I'm going to do, just take it up over there on the safe side, because I think you can get a ticket if you leave it down here. Even though it is a free launch, you have to park in the right spot. So I got the Seadoo just sitting here ready to go. That's all good. I will turn this camera off, which is still recording. Okay, that's now off. That's all set. Go and move the truck, and I'm all in the water. Just got to wait for the rest of the guys to show up, and they should be here in the next 10-15 minutes. Morning, Ron.
How are you?
I'm good, buddy. I just said, I'm not sure I recognize those guys, but I thought, that's your truck. How are you?
I'm great. Good to see you.
Good to see you, too. You winter okay?
Yeah, not bad for an old guy.
Yukon Bob, good to meet you. Good to see you.
Bob is our resident
Videographer, I guess you'd call it.
That's right.
So you got the machines, good?
Yes.
Nice. Okay, so there's Andrew. He's brought 2 machines. Both of these, again, are suspension machines. This is the older one. Haven't seen that one before. I don't think he's been out with that one. And then this is the one he normally rides. He's also got a brand new Seadoo on order, and he hasn't quite got the new one yet, or at least it may be in, but he hasn't taken possession. I'm not sure. Let's find out. Did you get your new machine?
No, not yet.
It's not in.
I asked yesterday, and he was busy with somebody. He said, call me back. So
Okay.
I got a call back yet.
Were you expecting it about now?
If it gets here, it gets here.
Yes.
If it doesn't, I have machines.
You have machines. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Good.
Awesome.
I've already damaged my hand. First one here was unloading the Seadoo and got it pinched between the roller and the thing as it came off the rack.
How much damage?
It's tender. One finger's tender.
That finger?
I am going to survive, but it's a little bit sore.
Well, if it's that finger, you're okay.
It's that finger right there, Greg. And here comes Phil. He comes all the way in from Sarnia. So he's been on the road about 4 hours already this morning to get here. 5 hours? Wow. Still got the same machine, the GTX.
Come on.
Whoa! There you go. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Oh no. Oh yes. Oh shit. I got a problem. I left the rope in the water and I have just sucked up the rope into the impeller. And I think that could be it for me for the day. That is not going to be easy to get out. Oh shit! That took about 15 seconds to happen, and now the rope is in the impeller, and it's tight. I had it laying on the dock, it fell in the water, and I didn't pull it back into the Seadoo, and it's now in the impeller.
Right around the shaft then.
You're gonna have to cut it.
So
Yeah, we'll have to cut it.
you might have to see it from the other side, I don't know.
Go underneath and cut it right where it is there. And leave something hanging so you can.
Well, it got sucked in, so it's going to be in the front. It's not going to be here. It's going to be
Yeah.
Went through the grate, right?
yeah, through the grate. See if you can film that.
Well, I am doing a little filming.
It looks like underneath in the
Yeah, I'll see if I can get under there.
bad film. Tuck the rope up. I see how tight it looks.
There's the end.
Yeah, forceps or
Forceps.
I don't know. There's two. Might be too long. There. Can't you mine are any shorter?
Where's yours?
I got them. This is gonna be like a unwrap.
It's nice to be traveling with people who've got all the right tools. So those long forceps, those needle nose pliers are something people should have with Seadoos just because of this type of thing.
What we need to be able to do is take that the grate off.
I've got some tools for that, maybe. So what is it? Is it 4 bolts?
3.
It is tight, and they are sealed, eh? And there's a bolt inside the hull.
Is there?
Yes, there is. Yeah, because I've done it before. So.
So that's a little more tricky.
Well, I forceps.
Knife?
Yeah. You might, yeah. Let's get it off the shaft here. Let's see.
The only thing is, if it wraps it too much, like does it start in reverse?
No, it doesn't. I don't
So
think.
it has to start in forward,
I think so. Yeah.
and then you put it in reverse. So that's a problem.
And you can't start it in neutral, I don't think.
Nope.
That is amazing. Phil, with those long needle nose pliers, managed to pull it back far enough to get it loose, unwind it about 5 revolutions off the shaft, and pull it back. And I think we've got it off. I think we might be okay.
Fire it up there. Bob, just see hole there.
Okay.
You're ready to shut it off in a hurry.
Good to go. That rope for me is brand new this year. I have not used that rope before. I wanted to get a little longer rope. That is the danger of having a longer rope. I had it dragging in the water, didn't even see it, got sucked into the impeller, wrapped around the shaft, and caused all those problems. So that's it. That's it for that rope. Well, that was just about a total fiasco this morning, but luckily we got the whole situation fixed. So we're now out on the water. I'm going to get to go for the ride today, and my battery is just about dead, so I've got to change that right away. just the boathouse with a house on top. That's beautiful. Then the main house is up top there. Yeah, there's some beautiful cottages on Lake Muskoka. This would be just an idyllic view too, looking out over the water here from this vantage point. Just tucked right into the trees there, very nice. These are all new builds along here, they're not very old. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and me. That makes 8 Seadoos on the water today. That's one of our bigger groups. Yeah, that's a lot of Seadoos out here today, and Yamahas. The Yamaha's leaking. What would you call that? I was just in France. I would say that that's called French Provincial. And then there's another one here which has got a couple little A-frames off the front of it. Maybe that's Colonial. Like I know what I'm talking about. Nice. I'm just thankful I'm on the water today because that could have gone so much wrong. More wrong for me today. At least we got the problem fixed. Starting to warm up a little bit. It's not really swimming water yet, other than a quick dunk maybe, but it's warming up pretty fast. With the temperatures as hot as they have been, it is going to heat up quick. So we have arrived at Port Carling, and there's a nice Turtle Jack's restaurant up here. We're probably going to have lunch there, but it's only 11 o'clock, so I don't know if the guys want to stop for lunch now or whether we're going to have lunch a little bit later, go up into Lake Rosseau and do some of that, and then come back and have lunch. But there's also a lock here. You got to go through a lock just up, it's around the corner up there. There's a lock that you go through. There's actually 2 locks here, one smaller one, one bigger one. I imagine we'll go through the bigger one with this number of Seadoos today, but we'll see. I'm not sure what the group's going to do. It's just a little bit early, I think, for lunch, so I think they're probably going to want to go on for a ways. But this is Port Carling. You can see the Turtle Jacks over there. There's a liquor store right over there in the water. It's just a beautiful location, and it's a nice spot to stop for lunch and tie up, because we've got a really good wharf system here, so it's easy to tie up a bunch of water vessels. Well, we're here at Turtle Jack's. I guess this is going to be the lunch spot. A little early for lunch, but hey, there'll be no crowd. It's 11:10 or something like that, so we'll have the place to ourselves. I think while the guys are going to get set up, I might just fly the drone quickly. check out Turtle Jack's and see how it is for the 2023 season. This big table right here. Son? You want the shade? Is this bar new? I don't remember this bar.
It's been here for ever.
I must have been drinking the last time I was here. I don't remember the bar. Cool. I'm over here in the shade too, guys. We're smart.
There we
Oh,
are.
thank you.
No problem, guys.
All right.
Oh, you know what we need? Can I get some vinegar?
Yeah, of course. Malt vinegar.
That's fine. Yep.
So this is the ahi tuna poke. Is it poke or pokey? Poke bowl, I think it's called. Yeah. Lunch at Turtle Jack's. Just take a look out here at how calm the water is today. Probably 3-4 kilometers per hour, the wind. It was supposed to be a little bit windier this afternoon, but I don't see it right now. All the Seadoo's tied up here at Turtle Jack's. Had a pretty good lunch. It's an expensive lunch here though, because it's right on the water and it's in Muskoka, so it's pricey. Like it's $50 for one beer and lunch, so kind of pricey. Well, that was very nice. Just a quick little lunch at Turtle Jack's, and still hot. It's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon now. Back out on the water, and I think we're going to go through a lock right up here now. And then from the lock, we head through the lock and cross up into Lake Rosseau, and then take a run up to the top of that lake. So lots of time left in the day, and we might get some fuel at the top end of the lake. We'll see how we're doing. I think I want to get on the shade side. So here at the Port Carling lock, the system they have in place, which is different from the Trent Severn, it's $19 for the day, or you can pay, I think she said $117 or something for the season. So that's for the Port Carling lock. So obviously it's just for the day here. So that's a little bit pricey, 19 bucks for the day. Basically you're going to come in and come out and that's it. Nice little waterfall up in there. I have flown the drone here before. I don't think I'll pull it out today because I'm with the Seadoo Tours group and they're going to want to get moving pretty quick, so I won't have time for that. But yeah, it's shallow right here. But there's a nice little waterfall. It's called Clark Pond, or Clark's Pond, I believe, up on top there. And right now, of course, the water's pretty high coming out of there.
What's that up there, that big black globe? Got a muffler on it.
It's a sauna. Yeah, it's a sauna, barrel sauna. Andrew's playing today. He's having fun out there. I kind of looked behind me and I thought, what the hell is he doing back there? He's just playing. So here's something you don't see too much on Lake Muskoka is the stonework. in the cottages. This is just the boathouse, of course. The cottage is up behind, but look at the stonework they've done on this. This is beautiful. I really like that a lot. Gorgeous stone. I seem to always be in the wake of everybody else. The filming kind of gets in the way of just driving. So on the way back, I've decided not to fuel up. I'm a bar, you know, it's a new tank for me, and I'm still kind of figuring out miles per gallon, kilometers per gallon, or liter, you know, all of that. And I did not reset the GPS when I left for the distance and all of that stuff. So it looks to me, given where we've been and what the fuel gauge says, that I should be able to get back okay. So I'm gonna give that a shot. One of the other guys is carrying a little bit of extra gas. If something happens, I can always top up a little bit with that. Not that I want to have to do that, but it's always a possibility. So we'll see. Well, that's going to do it, guys, for another Yukon Bob video, this time on Muskoka Lake and Lake Rosseau, the middle of the week. A beautiful run today. I think we had 8 or 9 machines with us today. I had some technical difficulties with that rope winding around the shaft right at the beginning of the trip, and then one of the other machines, the Yamaha, had a limp mode indicator come on, which meant that he had some technical difficulties as well. That turned out just to be a loose battery connection cable, and we got that fixed, so we're all good. Just going to make a quick run back now to where we started from, and it's been a fairly long day. It's a 2-hour ride to get up here, 2-hour ride to get home, obviously, and we've been on the water for probably 6 or 7 hours, something like that. So Muskoka Lake is kind of a long run for us, but a beautiful day out here today. Really enjoyed it. We'll see you guys on the next Yukon Bob video. Till then, stay safe on the water. We'll see you next time.